Alright, we're starting our little exploration day of the river and the ocean early today. And we're starting at Jardin de Paseo Alegre, I think, which is just along the river but getting closer to the ocean. So we took an Uber here, and it was like €6, super cheap. And we're going to walk the whole coastway here around Foz, which is a sort of suburb of Porto. But I mean, there's some beautiful, it's one of the more affluent, obviously, areas. There's some really nice stuff going in here. But it'll be the start of what hopefully is a good video for today and an excursion, which is our sort of ocean day. Alright, so we're still at Paseo Alegre, whatever that park's called. But we're kind of right at the end of the river, of the Douro River, kind of where it meets the ocean. Really, really great so far. Loving it. Got the little like seawall there to slow things down. Lots of sailboats floating around today. You can see kind of back towards Villa Nova de Gaia, where we were tasting pork the other day, and back around towards the city. We're, I don't know what it took, maybe, I think we're only like 7 kilometers or so from our apartment, so it's not like we're super far out, but it's quite pretty down here, lots of stuff to look at. And we'll just keep, our plan today is just to walk as far as we can up the coast, and we'll probably stop around 6 or 7 kilometers, but it looks quite pretty as far as you can go, so we'll see how it goes. As I always say, let's go. See, it's we're up kind of on a seawall here, which is pretty cool. Lots of stuff going on today. It is absolutely gorgeous. You can see this park, all the palm trees and stuff. It's really, really pretty place to walk. They're getting the hammers ready for the big party celebration tomorrow night, so that's going to be something that we'll have to film and get into as well. And we're going to go up to that lighthouse up there and have a look from there. And then, like I say, we'll just continue up the coast and hopefully have a good day. Looks like we're coming up to a fair or something being held on the coast here, so that'll be fun too. There's so much stuff going on right now with the Festival of St. John and everything going on here. It's going to be busy, I think, over the next couple of days. Most of the stuff is tomorrow night. But looks like lots of stuff is starting today.
Share with the husband because I don't want to be murdered by it.
Gonna go out to the end of the point and see what we can see from there. It's a really cool area. Lots of stuff going on. Really, really busy today, but very walkable. The sidewalks are big, and they've got beach walks and sidewalks, and you can take your pick. A few bikes, but not a lot going on. It's relatively easy. Lots of guys fishing today. It was supposed to be like cloudy today was the forecast, but there's not much. Maybe partly cloudy, but it's a pretty sunny day overall. Feels it anyways. Very blue. One thing I've noticed here is they don't care about drop-offs without handrails, so a lot less worrying about protecting you like they do in North America. You fall, you fall. Bit of a interesting little side beach with some slimy water from the outcropping here, but overall not too bad. Got some good shots coming, I think. So far the day seems very good. Some dudes just sunning. It's kind of something. So as we come down, you can see, so this little inlet is just a spill off or something, but you can see the lighthouse over on the right. I don't think we can get to that from this pier, which is fine. But we're going to go up to the pier at the end of this, which is, it looks like a long ways actually, but it's pretty cool. And I can even already see a bunch of tankers and stuff out in the ocean, which I find very fascinating and fun. Lots of boats out here too. waiting to come in, I guess, or I'm not sure what that is. A few people out there. Again, it's not crazy busy though. It's just, I was just saying to Heather, it's nice because there's enough tourists around to know that, you know, everything's cool, but not enough that it's actually busy, and hardly anybody on bikes or scooters, which is nice. Here's pretty long. I don't know, it's probably a kilometer from like start to finish. Fish here that are, so like all those little ripples in the water are actually fish sticking out, eating. I don't know how well they'll show up with this camera. Heather's taken with the still camera, it'll be a little bit better, I'm sure. That's amazing though. Wow. Yeah, that's really something. It's a lot of fish. Yeah, somebody showing up in their yacht to have a look too. Super cool. For you to hear me probably on this right now, it's getting progressively windier, but just tons of sailboats and tankers and stuff in the distance. It's a very busy day on the water, obviously. Very cool though. Here, the beaches on the Gaia side, they go a long ways out, the sandy beaches too. I'm not sure we'll get to those. From what I can tell online, it looks pretty locally over there. Not a lot of our bars and restaurants and stuff. So, but there's plenty of beach on this side. So, but it's neat to see it from this angle. You can see how the river goes in from here, and kind of heading that way, heading towards the rest of the beach that we're going down for the day. Up to the point, that was a long, fairly cold walk. As soon as you get way out here, it's a lot windier and the wind is cold. But it's pretty cool. You can see a lot from out here, so kind of an interesting thing to do. Go back in here and see what we can see from this side. I guess if you think about it, we're look far enough out in Canada somewhere out there. Really cool though. It's nice to get in the ocean again. Most of the time in Porto here we've been inland, so I haven't really seen anything out there. It's cool. But man, it is a lot windier and a lot cooler out here than it was just a kilometer in. So we'll be looking forward to getting back there as soon as we can. Still windy a little bit over here by the beach today, but not as cold as it was out at the end of here. But anyways, we're chugging along on our little journey here. That was really fun actually to get out there. We saw some neat stuff. That's a long ways out on that pier, so it was kind of cool. Anyways, we'll continue down. We go over to the fort here. Now it's free, so it's probably worth a little tour, but I don't think there's much in it, but it looks pretty cool, so give it a whirl. Setting up a stage here for the party tonight, I'm assuming, or tomorrow night. Walk over here and let's see if we can see if there's anything interesting to see. It's a pretty cool building. It is right on the point here, so you can imagine that it was used in the day. Lots of cicadas everywhere. It's obviously sunny here. But we'll continue on and see what we see. We're still wandering our way around it, but again, not a formal tourist attraction, I don't think, but it's cool. It's supposed to be some pretty good views. I've kind of seen some stuff from the point here just recently, so I don't think it'll be any better than that. And it's the long ways around. It doesn't look like there's really anybody or anything to see up there, but it is a neat structure, so I'm kind of glad we at least walked around it. We'll continue on with our through Foch. And they've got the big walkway here that goes all the way down by the ocean, and then on the side they've got the bikes segregated off in their own thing, so they're not fighting with you for sidewalk space, and then the road road's a bit busy with right now, but not bad actually. Could be worse. Lots of jogging clubs and stuff out here running around. We ran into that on the pier too, but nice. Everybody's nice and glad about it. A few good overlooks here, right on the water. Get a good shot of the beach and neat little cove down here and flat rock that everybody's kind of hanging out on. But beautiful spot, really good day. It's a little bit sandier down here too. It's still rocky, but sandier than it was. Some neat rock formations and stuff though. I imagine it's pretty interesting when the waves are banging in. Definitely nicer apartments and stuff here. Definitely has much more of a California feel to it than it does a Portugal feel. But it's nice. So far enjoying it. And the weather's pretty good. It's been warm enough, just a little bit windy maybe, but decent. So one of the things with Foz was this pergola, which we've now made it to. So we're in the process of looking for a restaurant, a place to stop and have a bevy at least, and hopefully some food. But happened to stumble across the pergola as we were on our way, so I thought I'd take a little bit of footage of this and maybe get some shots from on it. It's pretty. All yellowed up, and still pretty blue out. Still not too crazy busy. I mean, lots of people on the top, I guess, but not too much in the way. Not like walking in the city where the sidewalks are tight and hard. Back walking through the pergola. So, pretty cool, actually. Neat little idea. Put something out here that kind of draws your eye. It's kind of cool and it's got a good view. Lots of activity out on the water today. You can see a container ship out there. And pretty empty. Just a lot of beach here. So it's nice. And I see some restaurants down there, so that'll be good because that's what we're looking for. So we will probably head that way and get ourselves a beverage. Seems like it's been like I've been walking forever. I could use one, and that looks like my kind of place. Beachfront bar, food, and maybe some fruity drinks today. We'll see how it goes. All right, we had a great lunch, some good sushi and some sangria. Now we're gonna move along and finish the tour down the street here. It's an awesome spot though, really, really good. We'll be back for sure. Still windy out today, but the day it's nice. Like this is a warm, pleasant day without being too hot. Headed back up to the pergola here, so should be awesome. Now I've got some sangria in me, so it's gonna get a lot more fun. See how that goes. All right, we're back out on the boardwalk and the big Porto sign is just over here. So it's a good spot to be. Man, it is quiet out here right now. I don't know if everybody's just kind of on beach level or if everybody's tucked away for a couple hours or what, but it's nice. It's only 1:30, so it's not like super late or anything, or siesta time or any of that stuff. Just quiet. Maybe we're far enough out, I guess, that kind of works. So, but this is a good spot. What a fun day, just kind of cruising the water and kind of taking a beach view of it instead of our usual kind of old town view. Makes it really cool. Check out the view from the overlook here. Man, lots of cargo ships and tankers and stuff. That wind is probably, you're probably hearing it howl through the camera right now, but as soon as you get anywhere near the water, it's, the wind kicks up. We're heading out that way though. I'm not sure if you can see that far, but we're heading up the coastline a little bit to wherever that big ship is over there. Another nice beach, another restaurant down here, and another little pier outcropping thing. What a great day! This has been such a good difference. Again, some really nice places out here. In addition to the odd one, that little fixer-upper from Porto. Vaj, can't beat it. All right, we're going to continue along. Looks like there's a statue in a park over here, so we'll check that out as we go. But man, this is a nice warm spot that we found. It's great. With the wind blowing, even though it's warm out, it feels a little cold. So whenever we get too close to the water, it gets a little bit chilly. Of course, we're not really dressed for anything other than hot weather, so we continually get taught lessons over and over again about what we're wearing. So, but I think it's one of those days where it's like hot in the sun, cool in the shade, so you kind of gotta bear with it. I think we've completely given up on Calgary weather, so everything seems cold, even at like 20 degrees. So as much as the wind might be blocking you from hearing what I'm saying, there's all kinds of, like, the beaches here are really well done. Like, there's lots of like concessions and restaurants and bathrooms, and everything seems pretty, like, for a tourist area, a beachy tourist area, pretty tidy. This is the statue that we were coming around to while we were here, on a really cool building behind it too, so we'll see how that goes. That's pretty neat. We're headed that way. That's the pier. That's probably where we'll stop today. The main port kind of area. We flew over it as we were flying in, which we thought was cool. So the airport must be out there somewhere. But yeah, a really neat ship out there, and I don't know, some neat stuff. So we're kind of on our way that direction. We'll see how we end up. Heather over there beat me to the punch getting up to the cool overlook. Looks really neat here. It's a nice spot. Porto, Portugal. Up until now, I wouldn't have been able to tell you there were beaches like this. It's awesome. It's been such a beautiful spot. Feels like Hawaii a little bit. Not gonna lie. Found a cool walkway out here, and it is a bit warmer, so that's nice. Continuing on towards the shipyards there. That's where we're heading, and we're not too far away now. It's amazing how quickly it goes, especially when you get some sangria going and belly full of sushi. But pretty, again, really nice vistas and views. Staring out of the Atlantic. It's cool. Okay, continuing down the beach walk here. Lots more construction over here. It is amazing how many beautiful houses and apartments and stuff there are down here, but it's definitely quieter at this end. Like when we first got around the corner, I suppose it makes sense because you're closer to Porto on that side, but when we first got around the corner, where we left the river and came onto the Atlantic, it was pretty busy. It's still not crazy, like not like town, but busier. But now that we're here, it's like you can see, there's almost nobody out here. It's like we're walking by ourselves. I'm gonna be coming back here a lot because this is what I've been looking for. Some crazy girl up there running like Phoebe. But it's been fantastic. What a find. It's great to see all this stuff come out here and have the chance to have, beach drinks on the beach and watch everything, watch the ocean. It's awesome. So yeah, some really nice homes here. Beachfront upgrades. I'm gonna guess these are not cheap, even by Portuguese standards. Lots of nicer cars out here too. Not that those ones were, but seeing lots more nice cars than we see in the city. But some beautiful homes. Oh, and it looks like we got another overlook here, so we'll head that way. All right, we're gonna try going down here. All these little ocean offshoots, eh? So there's a street walk up above, and then down below there's all these spots where you can do like an ocean walk, which is really cool. Like I haven't seen that in too many places. Certainly nowhere where it's been this quiet. It's really nice on this trip to have some space, nobody in our kitchen. It's really nice and get lots of fresh air, some sunshine, and see the ocean. It's just really nice. This is a really cool spot down here though. All kinds of neat stuff to see. And they've made it kind of natural with the outcroppings and stuff there. It's neat. And you can see we're getting closer and closer and closer to the pier. Lots of refineries and stuff out there too, so it must be where they get all their energy supply from. Neat spot. Yeah, this has been a good day. It's just so cool. I can't believe how much space there is out here and just how awesome the rocky shoreline is. Really cool. Did not even know Porto had this. Oh, fantastic. The weather and the wind are a lot better down here too. And you come around the corner and there's more stuff. Another fort thing over there with some cannons on top and stuff. You can see all the smokestacks and things in the distance. And an enormous, I guess, container ship. Really quiet out here though, not a lot of tourists or anything. Super cool though. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see what that fort is. This is kind of cool and a little bit unexpected. I didn't expect to find a fort here. This is a really neat one though. We'll go up and see what we can do there, if anything. Neat shot though. Definitely in a very, very cool spot. We'll go up here and have a look. If there's one good thing that it does, it blocks the wind entirely, so it makes it much more interesting. It's got like a drawbridge, man. That's cool. Okay, I don't have my wind cover on, so you probably aren't going to hear much of this, but a lot of surfers here. This is a really cool beach. Like, so we got to the rotunda sort of at the end of the line here where it starts to get very industrial and the port is here, but what a beach. Look at that thing. And just tons of people over there on the patios drinking and stuff. Just beautiful spot. That fort outcropping, and then we're gonna head over to the rotunda here in a second, which is over there. Looks like there's an aquarium behind us. Some white guys playing basketball over here, so they suck. So I missed. But it's crazy. It's really, really good. But super windy right here. Again, we're like right on this sort of high outcropping, looking over. Nothing to block the wind, so a little bit crazy, but wow, this is a really good find. Okay, we're sort of at the end at the rotunda. We're probably going to cap this video off here pretty quick, but I wanted to kind of just take a last bit as we get to the rotunda. Great walk today. I don't know what it was, 7 kilometers or something. Awesome. And mostly flat here, which was kind of a bonus. But we saw some really neat stuff. Honestly, I had no idea that this sort of tropical part existed. Not here anyways. I knew a few places around Lisbon that do it, but I didn't think there was much around here, but there is. Turns out blue, really blue water, white sand, neat environment. This is an outdoor workout park that has all kinds of like mechanical equipment, which is really interesting. But great experience. So we'll see. I'm sure we'll come back. Quite a day. Well, thanks everyone for coming on the walk with us today. It was really fun. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as we did. You didn't have the sangria. Hopefully you did actually while you're watching this, but if you didn't, you should. And we'll see you on the next one.